Hello everybody, hello everyone. This is Yehia Adel, mathematics teacher. Hello grade 10. Hello everybody. In the pure mathematics, we will talk today about an important matter which we deal daily with all surroundings around us, which is the arithmetic sequence. Our objectives today is to recognize the meaning of the word sequence, differentiate between the different types of it, then mention the rules that refers to the arithmetic sequence and determine whether the sequence is arithmetic or not. Finally, finding the rule of the arithmetic sequence. What we mean by the word sequence. Sequential redirects here for the manual transmission. See this? We can see the manual transmission here. A sequential manual transmission, also known as a sequential gearbox, which is a type of non-synchronous manual transmission, which used mostly for motorcycles and racing cars, also in the manual cars around us. In mathematics, a sequence is an enumerated collection of objects in which repetition are allowed and order matters like a set. It contains members, also called elements or terms. As you see here and here, the number of elements possibly infinite if the set is an infinite set, and it's called the length of the sequence. In mathematics, we have a lot of types of sequence. Let's see this short song about it and record our comments and notes about it while we are watching. One, two, three, four, and 8 multiply 2. So we will talk today about the first type of sequence which we see in the last video, which is the arithmetic sequence. What we mean by the arithmetic sequence, let's see. The arithmetic sequence refers in a lot of surrounding around us. It's a simple way to generate a sequence. It's the easy way, the first way to make a sequence by starting with the number a, for example, and add to it a fixed constant which we called with by t. Over and over again, we add this constant a lot of times to the first one, which is a. This type of sequence is called the arithmetic sequence. So it can be in the form of a, which is the first member in the sequence, and we add to it a constant, which we will call as the common constant of the sequence. We add it once and another twice and thrice and 4 times and so else to the first member, which is a. So we can say that if we have the first member as 1, for example, and we add to it a constant which may be, for example, 3, so you will get the second term as 1 plus 3, which equals to excellent 4. And we can get the third term by adding the constant 3 to the first member, but we make twice of 3, so we will get 6 plus 1, which equals to 7, and so else. In the arithmetic sequence, which beginning with a and adding a constant, which is d and twice d and the third of d, externally in each term to the first one a. The number a is the first term and you must determine it, and d is the common difference of the sequence. We called it with the common difference of the sequence. So the ninth term of the arithmetic sequence, which refers to the second or third or fourth or fifth or any term in the sequence, must have a formula, which is an equals to the first term a plus n minus 1 multiplied by the constant difference of the sequence d. As if you want to find the second term in the last arithmetic sequence here, you will put in as 2. So you will get the second term. by beginning with the first one here, which is A, and adding n minus 1, which is here 1 multiplied by D, which is the common difference. So you will get the second term as the first term plus D. Your n here will be 2. This rule we use to get the ninth term in any arithmetic sequence. Also, in the arithmetic sequence, the number D is called the common difference because any two consecutive terms of an arithmetic sequence differ by D, and it's found by subtracting any pair of terms, that is, any term subtracting from it the last previous one, the previous term. So the common difference in any sequence can be found by getting a term and subtract its previous one. And this common difference must be equal by subtracting each next term, each previous term from its next term. So in the following sequence, we want to know, is the sequence arithmetic or not? Firstly, we must find the difference between each pair of adjacent terms. And this difference, we called it by D, must be the same. If the difference are all time the same, then D is the common difference, and this sequence is arithmetic. Let's begin by the first one. If you make, for example, 5 minus 2, you will get 3. And if you make 8 minus 5, which is the previous term, you will get also 3. And if you make 11 minus 8, you will get also 3. So you have a common difference here, which is 3. We call this 8 by D, which is 3. Then this sequence is arithmetic. Excellent. Now, let's see the other one. 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, and so on. If you calculate the difference between each pair, you will find 2 minus 1 equals 1. 3 minus 2 equals also 1. While 5 minus 3 not equals to 1, it equals to 2. And 8 minus 5 is equal to 3. So the difference between them, the terms, is not constant. So we have no D. And this sequence is also not arithmetic. In the arithmetic sequence, we can determine it completely by the first term A and the common difference D. Without the common difference and the first term, we can't determine the sequence correctly. Thus, if we know the first two terms or any two terms in the arithmetic sequence, we can find the equation for the ninth term. Let's see. How to find the terms of an arithmetic sequence. If we want to find the ninth term or fifth term or sixth term or hundredth term or any term in the sequence, we must determine firstly the first term and the common difference in this sequence. So here, if we want to find the ninth term, just we can remember this formula for an, which is the ninth term. We begin here with the first term, a, and adding to it the order of your ninth term minus by 1, which is the second one, multiplied by the common difference, which is d. So here, to find the ninth term, you will begin with a, which is here equals to 2. Then adding to it n minus 1 multiplied by the common difference of the sequence, which is here 3. And we can get simultaneously the fifth term by substituting instead of n with 5. So we get the fifth term as the first term, which is 2, plus the order of the fifth term minus by 1, which is the previous term, multiplied by the common difference of the sequence, which is here 3. So we'll get 4 multiplied by 3, which is 12, plus 2, so we'll get the first term as 14. By the same way, we can find any term by getting its order only. So the hundredth term here will be the first term plus hundredths minus 1, which is the previous one, multiplied by the common difference, which is here 3, and we calculate it as 99 repeated 3 times, plus 2, we will get 299. Finally, I want to thank all of you for your perfect lesson. With my best regards, Mr. Yehia Adel. Thank you very much.